Hey, this is Jen with Pro Skin Guru. I'm going to show you how to use the Thermo Lo. The Thermo Lo is a machine that utilizes AC energy, or the energy that you get from the plug in the wall, to treat minor skin imperfections. And those imperfections would be things like milia, sebaceous hyperplasia, spider capillaries. You can treat age spots, sunspots, and skin tags, and cherry angiomas, which I'm going to show you how to do on this client. So there's several probe choices. I'm choosing an insulated probe, and what you do is you just literally put this sterile probe right in here and you tighten it. And this is what it is that you're using to treat these imperfections. So when you're using this for any sort of skin imperfection that contains a liquid, so by that I mean sebaceous hyperplasia, milia, spider capillaries, or angiomas, you don't need to use any added water as a conductive medium, because you're using the fluid that's inside of that imperfection. But with skin tag or pigment, you would actually put a little bit of water, or you can use some sort of a toner as your conductive medium. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the Thermo Lo on. There's different settings for different imperfections. I'm using the low setting. So what I'm going to do is I step on my pedal. You keep the skin very taut. It makes it a little bit less painful. And you're just going to dot, 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 until it disappears. That's it. That one got a little black, but that'll just exfoliate off. So with the skin tag, you want to make sure that it's damp, so I'm just going to tone it with a little bit of mist there. And what you do is you actually just go to the stalk of the skin tag, and you literally just treat it until it looks like a little wrinkled raisin. And what will happen is that will just exfoliate off on itself, on its own. All right, that's it. This right here is a milia. So what you actually do with a milia is you kind of go in on the side at about a 45-degree angle, step, and pull it out. Step on the probe, pull it out. Step on the probe, pull it out. And then you're going to take some sterile forceps and tweezers. You're just going to lift this out. Doing okay, Holly?
Yes.
And it's easy as that. You'll still see some of it. There you go, it's starting to. So what this basically has done is it kind of cooks that interior of it, kind of like an egg white, and you just pull that out. I feel like this isn't coming out as easily as it should. If you have an extractor, you can kind of use an extractor there. There you go. Okay, so there's that one. Holly has another one right where her glasses sit. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come in on the side. Oops. step. These can be pretty zippy on your client. Doing okay?
I am. It's not that painful at all.
If your client is around their period, that's often a very good time to reschedule because it can be a little bit more painful. Things can bleed a little bit more. You can see our client is crying a little bit. It can just make your eyes water. Trying to come in at a weird angle here. Try one more time. There we go. It's starting to come out now. Sometimes, I usually don't do this without some sort of padding on my fingers, but sometimes you'll have to squeeze a little bit just to get it out. All right, so there's that one. Make sure to warn your client that they might scab up a little bit, but it's very short-lived, and just definitely convince or tell them not to pick at all. So now we're going to go ahead and treat this pigment right here. So with pigment, remember there's no underlying liquids, so you want to add a little bit of water, and you're going to turn your probe on, and super easy. You're just going to kind of do a tic-tac-toe. And that's it. You're not sitting there trying to pull all of the pigment off of their skin. You just want to gently cross-hatch on their skin, and then it's going to exfoliate off itself. Let me just do another piece just so you can see. I'll do this one right here. So once again, you keep the skin nice and taut. And that's it. I see another milia right here. Come in on the side, and you'll see it kind of get even more white. And you'll come in with your tweezers and just lift it right out. Poly tends to get these milia a lot, and they're really deep, so I'm having to do a little bit more convincing to get these out than I normally would, quite honestly. There you go. Lifts right out. The last thing I'm going to treat on Holly is she actually has some spider hemangiomas on her chest. And when you're treating spiders, we're going to treat this one right here. You start at the outside and work your way in. Outside in, outside in. So you're going to actually push on your pedal, and you just tap, tap, tap. You do not have to add any water because you're using the blood that's in there as your conduction. So you're just going to take and tap, tap, and you'll literally see it disappear in front of your face. The reason you're starting at the outside portion of these is you kind of are You can think of it as squeezing a tube of toothpaste. You start at the end and squeeze it in. And then once you get to the center, just go around. It's completely gone. I swear, I tell people I have a magic fairy wand because that's how easy this is to use. Here's another one over here. So same treatment. You start at the outside and just follow that capillary in. Clients often have these dilated capillaries right around their nose. And you can certainly treat them, but you're gonna wanna definitely let your client know that they can easily return, especially if they're blowing their nose a lot. There's another one that's gone. So super easy.